Hello, one and all. How are you on this great and beautiful Tuesday afternoon? I hope you are doing quite fine because it looks bright and beautiful outside where I am from. I have yet to be outside as normal. And of course, we are reading from our book, Who Needs a Superhero? Um, Tell me what you guys would like after I've done this. I know we're only just over halfway through. So, the chapter is, of course, Daredevil, chapter 8. Daredevil Discernment. Okay, while battling Jack Murdoch has trouble raising money for his son's college education desperation over desperation, the Overhill fighter hooks up with crooked promoter called the Fixer. But Jack Murdoch defies the Fixer's orders to throw a fight one evening when Matt is in the audience. Eager to make his son proud, fo- the aging boxer defeats a much younger opponent. The Fixer retaliates by having the elder Murdoch gunned down in the street. In spite of his grief, Matt finishes his education and graduates valedictorian of his class. He opens a law office with his school chum Foggy Nelson to fight for justice in the legal system. But Matt's victories are rendered hollow by his father's unavenged murder. He begins to craft a plan. He dons a costume, dubs himself Daredevil, transforming the childhood taunt into a title of pride, and vows to use his super senses to track down his father's killers. He soon sends the gunman to jail. He sees the fixer die too, dropping from a heart attack in an effort to flee an avenging hero. Because young Matt Murdock promised his father he'd make his way into the world, using his mind, not his fist. The second identity of Daredevil offers the young man a way to keep his promise and still indulge his adventurous yearnings. Matt Murdock, the Eternity, will fulfill his father's dreams of a respectable, peaceful life. On the other hand, Daredevil will be a separate persona carrying on the good fight in spite of the heroic, in the spirit of the heroic Jack Murdoch. And that, my friends, is it for today. Tomorrow it's Beyond the Illusions, part of the chapter. So we will be going on to the drawing portion, shading portion. Here, let me get my earphones. All that little stuff, so I can send out invites. Where did my head? Oh, there I put it. So stuff has been sent out. Now we need to share my okay, so let's see. Hello to whomever has entered the viewing. dark blue shading. Now this is my character Diesel, as you may or may not be able to notice from right there. He is a villain. Um, trucker. He works for the Cornerstone, who we have mentioned before. Rename that. Let's name that. So let's see. Okay. Okay. I know he doesn't technically have hair on the top of his head, but his beard is hair, his eyebrows are hair, so that is what I am referring to. There. Cool. And by tint, I do mean highlights. There's a smaller word to type, and I have my shades, and it says tint, so that's where I'm going from. Well, I decided to change the name. I think that's pretty much everything. Do have to put some black in the spot. The reason I don't think I don't do black shading. I think is fairly obvious. Because you can't really get darker than black. So. Oh, hey, Melter, how are you? Ooh, not good. I think that won't drain is not good. It could make a sinking ship. Okay, so now we're gonna do dark blue. I'm sort of thinking the highlights. I know what I missed. So I'm thinking the light source is coming from directly above. So is this the Christian Rocketeer? No, this is a bad guy. His name's Diesel. He has some flamethrowers. If you give me a sec, as always, I will get some, hopefully get some information. And of course, per usual, my information is not there. So let's see whether we can quickly find him. Oh, that's wrong. Characters. Oh, finding him was no problem, but hoping he has some decent information in his file. Well, that's a completely different story. James Wayne Jackson. He's a trucker smuggler. Weighs 200 pounds. He's 5'11". City residence is mobile. Brown hair. Brown eyes. First appears in the Flame number 7. I know, not a lot of information. Uh, oh, thank you for that. With him saying he looks cool. Basically, he works for my character. Uh, or gonna be working for my character as a smuggler or whatever. Oh, really? I never get my mind and cornerstone. But you won't see him. Well, I'm not sure how much a regular basis. He more contact with Cornerstone by phone most of the time because of. Can you find? Can you flip his face the other way? What you mean? So he's looking that way? If I knew what I was doing with the program appropriately, probably. Not sure whether I actually did the pose myself or whether I traced it. Been a long time. But he's almost falling straight down, so we're supposed to be. Hey, John. Not much. I'm just shading my character. Who's this guy? This is Diesel. And he's a bad guy. And he's a trucker. A trucker smuggler. There's a trucker who smuggles. Works for my version of the Kingpin. Hey, JP. How's it going? Oh. Okay. You mean shading my? I got a package from Barrio today. Okay. And where is that? Whatever. Who or what is that? His name is John Dillard Jumping the System. See, the thing is, JP, after about the first 45 minutes, half an hour, 45 minutes, you just stop waiting. The barrio is a Mexican ghetto. Ooh, says JP. Oh, John, I think the package that you sent me is going to be. I think it arrived, sort of arrived yesterday. I gotta go to the post office after I'm done this to grab it. Solo is like I was thinking of doing an unboxing my 401k statement. Well, they brought it to my house, but I wasn't home, so because it's a package, I have to go pick it up. I sent a left a slip in my mailbox saying, "Hey, you weren't home." Didn't say, "Hey, you weren't home," but you get the drift. We got the package for you. I'm presuming it's from John. I can't pick it. I am gonna go pick it up after this. They said I can't pick it up till 1 o'clock today. After 1. Why wasn't I home? Because I was out mailing something to JP and Andrew from Hero. Yeah, but I was at a different post office than the one that I got to go to today to get that stuff from June. We'll go skin first, I think. If we chat in Mexican, Rick won't understand. It's like code. Este mi amigo Juan Joto el Are. My amigo good. When very, I forget. Mucho grande. Very big. I know a little Spanish. Rick et Jota. Ja. Es, I am not gay. Unless you mean happy. ¿Por qué tantos votos en la Canadá? I need to brush up on my Spanish. It has been a while. Yeah, I probably need to brush up on my French too. Learned it in school, but I don't use it on a regular basis, so I remember very little of it. Yeah, You just don't talk it every day to everybody else that talks it every day. So did my layouts. Yeah, it looked good. Great. Hello, JP.
Hello, Rick. How are you?
Good.
I thought I would fall off my chair. No, uh, open up the package from I think John. Think that would be acceptable?
Yeah. Let's see.
I think it's from John.
Yeah, it doesn't look like the one I sent, so. It'd be probably sort of scary if we got there in like less than a day when I sent it regular mail.
And make sure it's not, adult content first. Very nice. Got the Spider-Man.
Cool.
And then Canadian Shield.
Awesome. Even better.
Yeah, those are cool.
Hopefully mine should be there maybe a day before Christmas.
When?
Hopefully mine will be there a couple days before Christmas.
Yeah, cool. I might have to get, maybe the next time around, get the Judge.
Yeah.
The sound is okay, eh?
Pardon?
Do I sound okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just doing lunch right now. I got people installing a new garage door.
We got Brandon in with us.
Thank you, John. Of course, he's not there.
Okay. I don't know why I didn't say so, John. Everybody else had said something, so I guess it didn't think it mattered much what I said.
Yeah, sorry I didn't say anything when I came in. I'm just trying to get my stuff set up so I can get the rest of my drawing done. I'm trying to get my reference on.
Yeah, no problem.
What's up, Brandon?
Nothing much, just tired.
Trying to draw?
Yeah, I'm trying to draw as soon as this thing gets on my face and I can finally get my reference. Because all I got is a pinwheel for my MacBook that says it's working on it. Please wait.
Okay, John saying we have to cancel Patreon and start something else up since Patreon went full STW. Okay, want to explain that? How they went full SJW? Have not heard about this.
What is this SJW thing anyway?
Social justice warriors.
Um,
You know, the ones that want to, you know, like take Christ out of Christmas and stuff like that.
psh,
They want to, well, they want to do a lot of other stuff too. Crazy stuff. They want to do away with free speech. Or more accurately, they're allowed to say whatever the heaven they want, but you're not if you disagree with them.
man, that's just wrong.
Then it will be just MAS. What does that mean, John?
Mass. No, it won't be Christ Mass. It'll just be Mass.
Oh, okay, yeah. I must have been a little slow on the uptake on that one.
You said it, not us.
All right,
It's that.
all right.
What was that, Brandon?
It's sad though. They're trying to keep Jesus out of everything. They shouldn't be doing it, but yet they're doing it.
Yeah. Well, especially stuff that has to do with him, you know.
Yeah.
All the communists.
Yep. Yeah, I got back to putting up a little bit more videos. I just uploaded a Superman Returns gameplay part 2. What I want to do
Oh, cool.
is I'm going to try and upload that video about why Seventh-day Adventists they're not what they're thinking they are, because there's just stuff in there that shouldn't be done there. And one guy, the guy supposed to be Seventh-day Adventist, this guy is not only a heretic, but he's racist and everything else. And go like, what the heck?
You talking about Seventh-day Adventists?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't. Didn't that kind of like blow up after the first Seventh Day thing?
I really don't know anything about that. I just know is whatever they're doing is not right. There's even scriptures that call them out on it too. I forgot who founded that church, the Seventh-day Adventists, but the lady who did it, you know, she claimed she had, she's been communicating with. Oh, go ahead, Rick. I'm sorry.
Ellen G. White, I think. Let's see. John saying they should get all religions out of every public space. Every government facility should be free of religion.
Every government should be free of religion. You know, it's funny he says that because when people talk about Christianity, it's not a religion. They're mistaken. It's not a religion. It's
Well, it is, but it isn't.
Well, I guess, yeah.
True, because there is the do's and the don'ts, the rules and the regulation. Part of it that is religion. And I think if you go to James, the book of James, it says true religion is doing these things, you know, caring for the widows and the orphans and blah, blah, blah. There is a religious aspect to Christianity, but a true Christian, it's not about the religious aspect, it's about Christ.
Right.
And John wants to know what, since you brought it up, Brandon, what scripture calls out the Seventh-day Adventists.
I forgot what it is. Actually, hang on. I can do that right now. Let me get out of this thing.
Christianity is the belief in Christ. And then you have, I would say, what, different denominations of Christianity?
Yeah, and then there are, if you will, cults of it. Heck,
Cult?
even cults.
Cult of it?
Yeah, which there's the ones that adhere to the fundamentals of the Christian faith, and then there's ones that how do I put it? They distort the fundamentals, for lack of a better way of saying it.
Yeah. So like Catholics are cults, right?
Pardon?
Catholics are cults.
Some people would consider them that, for
Well,
sure.
I know. Being Catholic myself, I've heard that in the past. I like that one.
Okay. This is for people in the chat or whoever who want to check it out. It's called 15 Bible Contradictions from Ellen G. White, SDA. Why is that muscle burning? Jeez.
I don't know.
I don't know. When I got it up, next thing you know, I felt some kind of weird burning sensation in one part of my muscle. Okay. I'm just going to read this one part for you guys just so you get an understanding of it. This is a little bit, not like a whole bunch, because I want you guys to see it for yourself. Number 1, was Adam with Eve when she was tempted in the Garden of Eden? And here's what Ellen G. White said. Whoa! Okay. Ellen White says no. The angel had cautioned Eve to be aware of separating herself from her husband while occupied in their daily labor. In the garden with him, she would be in less temptation than if she were alone or absorbed in her pleasing task. I got feeling there might be more. Yes, there is. Okay. Come on. There we go. She unconsciously wandered from his side. On perceiving that she was alone, she felt an I got no clue how to say that. Apparition of danger, that's what it was. She soon found herself gazing with mingled curiosity and admiration upon the forbidden tree. Now, the Bible says, yes, there's one thing, that she was with Adam during this time. And when the woman saw that the tree was good for food, and that is with pleasant to the eyes, and a tree to be desired to make one wise, she took of the fruit thereof, and did eat, and gave also unto her husband with her, and he did eat. And this verse can be found in Genesis chapter 3, verse 6. And this is part of what shows that Seventh-day Adventist doctrine is bogus.
Well, one thing you can't say for sure whether Adam was with her. It just says she gave it to him and did eat. It doesn't mean he was right there for her to give it to. She could have taken it to wherever he was and given it to him to eat, and he did. There is reading into that, and Bible scholars all, conjecture one way or another, or pastors or whatever. But
That was Ellen White, right?
Ellen G. White, yeah.
Part of the Maronite movement.
Not that I'm aware of. I never even heard until you said that.
Never heard of the Maronite movement?
No.
Oh. Basically, that's the group that the Seventh-day Adventist Church grew out of.
That's interesting.
John, what he was doing, he was at first reading what Ellen G. White said, and then he read the actual scripture. If I get what you were doing there, Brandon. Is that
What was
correct?
that,
You were reading what Ellen G. White was saying at first. You were reading what Ellen G. White said, and then you were showing what the Bible actually says.
Yeah, that's what I was doing.
Yeah, John. I don't think John got that.
Ooh, well, sorry
John's
there.
an antagonist too. You know, he could just be messing with you.
Well, I don't think he's reading it to read it for himself, John. I think he's reading it to more show those that are in error that they are in error.
Yep.
So, what do you guys think about the books written by the brothers of Jesus being left out of the Bible?
Which ones in particular are you talking about?
The one I think it's one of them is called Infancy. Or
Okay,
one of
I
his
don't think I've.
one of his
I
brothers.
don't think.
Go ahead.
I know there's. Well, there's possibly the book of. I think it's James is supposed to be, or Jude might be one written by one of his brothers.
They describe his, you know, they give account of his
Yeah.
life, you know, as a child.
Yeah. Okay. I'm
Oh,
not.
I know what you're talking about.
One of the Gnostic Gospels, most likely.
No, I don't think so.
Uh, he's not calling it proof. He's saying it's proof of what they believe, John. And he's saying, showing the Bible and saying this counteracts what she was saying what is true. Right, Brandon?
Right.
But I know there was all sorts of there's I've learned from various historians that there was a whole lot of stuff that went into figuring out what books should go in, and all the books that are in there, from what I know, were like they have stuff going back to like within 100 years of or written initially within I think 100 years, or no, 70 to 100 years of Christ's death. In fact, the epistles, the letters of Paul, were probably even written before the Gospels.
Speaking of which, I also got one of those books. Not like ones you're talking about, but I got one of the supposed lost books. I got right here on my desk. I'll show you guys. This is the Forgotten Books of Eden. Now, it does have a different cover on it, but like one of those little flap-on things, but mine didn't come with that. But I like it the way like this. Hang on. Turn the camera on, turn around. Yeah, it's this one.
Brandon, do you have any Chick tracks?
Do I have any what?
Chick tracks?
I don't even know what those are.
Oh. Do you know what they are, Rick?
Yeah, I know what Chick tracks are.
Sorry.
No problem. Chick tracks are, Brandon. There was some Christian comic books out about various stuff. I'm not sure how to word it. And they also made little tracks for people. Or is it the same company? I think it is. Yes. My mom says yes, it's the same company. But they had like 13 or 14 quote unquote comic books on various subjects of Christianity or the history of the church. but they also made a whole bunch of little tracks for witnessing tools.
Oh wow.
Okay, Brandon. I don't get why you're saying we're gonna start selling snake oil. I believe what the Bible says, and that's what Brandon does too. He's just trying to point out what Ellen G. White is saying is not according to Scripture.
Right. That's all I was doing.
Yeah, one of the Chick tracts shows that the Catholic Church keeps the name of every Protestant church member in the world in a big computer in the Vatican for use in future persecutions.
What?
Yeah, I like Chick Tracks as a whole. The Chick company as a whole, but I think some of their stuff is a little off the wall.
I know.
Just to say it nicely.
Everyone has a little off the wall.
Brandon doesn't agree with Ellen G. White, John.
I think John's probably trolling you.
Yeah, it's hard to, sometimes it's hard to tell.
I would assume he is. For most parts, I would assume he's really good at trolling in chat. I gotta make sure my cards don't get wrecked.
John says he's been.
Oh, easy there, dude.
John says he's been to the Vatican. It's bigger than the White House. It's possible.
It's bigger than the White House. Of course it is. It's a city-state.
Yeah, you want to catch me there? No.
Why?
The Vatican's part of the Catholic stuff, right?
Yeah. Hey, Brandon, it'd be a nice place to visit, but you just don't want to live there.
Oh, yeah, good point. Yeah, I see your point. Yeah.
It's not any worse than Canada.
That's a matter of opinion.
Hey, be nice. Come on.
Just tried to poke fun at me and get a reaction, and he did a little.
I said I've never even been to Canada, but based from some videos that Rick did, it looks pretty nice. Don't get me wrong, it looks pretty nice. You got a lot more green there than we have here. I don't mean money, I mean plants.
Yeah, well,
I mean, if someone's on here,
our money's multicolored.
yeah, I think I saw one of those before.
Oh, yeah.
At least more accurately, our bills are multicolored. Means we can look in our wallet and know distinguish our 10s from our 20s from our 50s.
We have numbers on ours.
Oh, we got numbers on ours too.
You know, it's funny you said that because we're actually
but you look in your wallet and you see a bunch of green bills. You don't know what type of bills you have necessarily. I look in and I see a red, a purple, and a green. I know I have 150, 120, and 110, so I know I have $80.
Yeah, well, now we're not getting them no more. We're actually starting to be a little more like you because with our $10 bills, they're actually starting to become multicolored, like Canadian money. The 20s, most.
I only keep singles in my wallet.
Yeah, well, we don't. We got rid of our $1 bill like 30 years ago, something like that.
What?
Huh?
We have $1 coins now. Heck, a few years ago we got rid of the penny.
We still have the
What?
penny.
Pardon?
We still have the penny.
Yeah, down in the States you do, but not in Canada. We have it digitally, but that's about it. But we don't have any more physical pennies. Unless,
Wow.
somebody saved them, but they're not in regular service.
How come I still get them in change in the States?
States you do. I'm saying in Canada.
Canadian conspiracy to corrupt our currency. Like that one?
Yeah. And let's see, what else? Oh.
It is proving to be tricky as heck.
I know. We should send them all back to Canada.
Melter says, I still find Canadian baloney pennies all the time. John says, it's true. Monopoly did go digital 10 years ago.
If I'm doing something, I should actually show it here. I figured I'd brush the inside of the cab instead of trying to spray it. I got a lot of other stuff in there. That's kind of interesting. If you this locomotive, if you were maybe a Holocaust survivor or anyone who was in Europe during the occupied time, this would be almost the same as the symbol is like the American locomotive whistle going across the plains, because the locomotive was also an instrument of destruction in Native American times. Yes, you could say. Help forge the white man west and take out that culture.
Melter says, I have Monopoly for the nest somewhere. I got it for the PS3. If that counts.
What does he have it for?
Nintendo Entertainment System,
Oh, yeah.
The original Nintendo.
Yeah.
Yeah, they must have fashioned it after Canadian money. Monopoly money.
You should start every high noon with you singing "Oh Canada."
Yeah, that might be an idea. I have maybe 5 to 10 NES games, says Melter. Cool.
I thought he said Nest. I thought he was playing games on his doorbell.
Well, NES stands for Nintendo Entertainment Center.
I know. But I thought he said Nest. I thought you said Nest.
Oh.
I was like, I'm confused.
Yeah, I got a couple NES games for hanging around my house too. 1 or 2.
From the ceiling?
Yep.
Cool. All right. No painting done.
Guess what? I'm actually starting to draw a full body of a character now.
Ooh, that's just scary.
Here's what I'm drawing.
Okay, who is that?
That is a character from Ben 10 called Edel.
Eel?
Edel. Eatel. Like
He's
beetle.
he's gonna ito you?
It's funny you said because he actually does eat, and he has like a laser thing that shoots out of this little spike thing on his head like a shark.
Did you steal that from John?
No,
Oh,
I'm doing
Yes,
reference.
man, everybody steals everything that they draw from John, don't you know?
I know. I think every one of Rick's characters he stole from John.
I didn't steal nothing from John. I don't even know the rest of the stuff he does.
What?
It's a joke, Brandon. It's a joke.
Oh,
Is it though? Is it a joke?
Well, seeing as how I never stole any character from John, yeah.
I saw your quarter flash character last night.
But what?
Quarter flash. The one with the
You
lightning
mean?
bolt on it on the chest. What was that one?
Oh, Speed.
Okay. I was probably on my phone or something, but I didn't. I may not have been able to fully understand what was going on.
Yeah, well, his name's Speed, so.
Okay. I like quarter flash. You should let me rename all your characters.
And he is a villain, so. He's a villain. He's a villain hero.
So like
anti-hero.
An anti-hero?
No, he's Speed. When he started out, he was a complete hero.
Yeah.
And then my character that's like the kingpin,
Yeah.
Cornerstone, came to him and offered him a deal to, work for, the character of Cornerstone. Trusty. Sorry, you gotta send me a DM of your stuff. What do you want? You want the Bible the Christmas Bible trivia. You're the only one to somewhat send in an answer of any sort. So beforehand.
I was going to wait until afterwards and then send it in.
Yeah, well, it doesn't work exactly that way. But seeing as how I said it had to be in before the thing. Anyways, but yeah. And he ends up, at first he turns down the deal, but then he accepts. And basically, he can still, rescue people and all that. But any Cornerstone stuff, he has to, back up Cornerstone's henchmen if they're doing a robbery or whatever. Make sure nothing goes wrong or whatever. And that puts him into, conflict with other heroes or whatever.
Okay.
The real heroes. So he's a guy, but, he's got the pretense of looking like a good guy. And he'll stop crime that goes against, it's not Cornerstone related. Like, some other bad guy in the city wants to rob something. He'll stop them.
Hey, Rick, I got to go back to work.
Okay.
So I'm glad I could jump on today. And hi, Brandon. You have a nice day.
You too. Thank you.
Yeah, I noticed that you deleted your post, but I still noticed that you put a post. So as far as I'm concerned, that's an entry. You answered one question correctly, and nobody else put out any answers at all. So It was the person that got the most correct, if not all. But I showed people that I could still show that you put something there. So, like I said, as far as I'm concerned, you won. Here actually while I got you here. You can either get me to do something else on. I'll go away. I gotta unshare for a sec.
Alrighty.
You can get. Well, you get to do one of two things. Either pick from a drawing that I've already done, or I'll do a new drawing completely on a 9x12 piece of paper. Character you're choosing. And you've got to, DM me in Twitter or send me an email or whatever for your address so I can send it out to you. And as for stuff, let's see. So I'll bring up most of the stuff. Okay, now I gotta share again. Right there. So the ones I've already done is there's my character Absorb. Did an Adam Strange. That's Admiral Akbar. That's not good. I've opened up my DMs. You should be able to get them, but I can follow you, no problem. At Trusty Sidekick 3. Let's see. Helps if I spell it right. Trusty. Okay, that Admiral Akbar is not complete, so I wouldn't go for it. My Agent J, Anus, I'm not sure how you pronounce it, from some anime. Alf, my Alien, Amanda Waller, my Black, Batgirl, my Batman from
That's
Drawn and
nice.
Quarter, Batman, Bigfoot Bill, Blue Devil, Canadian Shield, Canadian Shield versus Absorb, Halloween version of Canadian Shield, Shazam, aka Captain Marvel, Marvel's Captain Marvel, Cyberfrog, Cylon. Can't have that. That's went out to Rizzy. Darkness, another Darkness. Deland from Babylon 5, Doctor Doom, Doctor Strange, Doctor Who, the fourth Doctor, I believe. Dust Angel again. Dust, Electide, Extendo,
Catch the cold there,
Flame.
Rick?
I don't know. Flash, Frankenstein, Freddy, Frogger, G-Force, Ghost Rider, Kuko, Green Goblin, Green Lanterns of Earth, Green Ranger, Hawaiian Shield, Hellboy, Horsefly, my character. This one you can't have either. That Bob got that for my 100 giveaway. Icicle, my character Insecto again. Iron Man, J. Jonah Jameson, DC's Jack o' Lantern, Marvel's Jack o' Lantern, my Jasmine from Drawn and Quartered, Kilowog, Croft from Tomb Raider, Last Judge, Lobo. Yes, no, that's not the one that's being given away. Lobo, two different ones. Locutus of Borg, Lone Star, Funky D. Luffy, Marco the Phoenix, Miss Marvel, Naruko, One-Eyed Owl, three One Piece characters together. I like that first Canadian Shield drawing that was about 3/4 of the full figure in color. Oh, that one. That's John's fan art to me. So that one's not. You probably mean. Let's see. Where are they? Oh, right there. You probably meant that one. That's something John did for me for fan art. So unfortunately, that's not a giveaway. Optimus. Ozona. Popfire. Predator. Professor Evolution. Raven. The Counter. The Robot from Thing. Rogue. Sailor Moon. Salamandroid. Dark Santana. Double Zero. Scarecrow. From Parasite, I forget what his name is. Shinky. Skeletor. Girl. Land Jabba. Snowdrift and the Flame. Snowdrift. Spawn. Species. Spider-Man. Spider-Woman. Spock. Starfire. Sunset. That's preliminary thing. T-Bird and Throttle. Tilk. Etrigan and Jason Blood. Door. It wasn't an unwinnable contest. Flame, Toxico, Trigon, whatever his name is. Oh, what was the last thing you remember? The last thing I remember him saying was one that was written there. One Piece. Okay, this is last time when you said that one thing you were here. As I was saying with this is the one that oh, okay, I didn't realize you're at work. Sorry, Trusty. Let's see. Oh, we're still screen sharing. So yeah, that's some fan art that John sent me saying it's all right, but you know,
I gotta say, this picture I'm doing is 10 times easier compared to the Optimus Prime I did.
and we can't see what you're doing because you're not sharing with us.
I can't hold the camera and at the same time. I'll show you. Hang on. Right now, this.
I was just gonna say, then you gotta find somewhere to place it at some point. Cool.
Yeah, I'm darkening the lines right now. The pen. I'm gonna get the rest of the arms done. Get the leg done. And when I get the pencils, color this sucker in. Yeah, Manny's scene last night was pretty short.
Yeah, only 2 hours. But then again, he didn't start till midnight, so.
Yeah, what happened was, he left his own stream for a little bit, came back, and we didn't realize we were off the air because at a point in time, we were still on the air, even with him not being on his own show. And then, next thing you know, we were off the air. So he was
Yeah.
having troubles with his camera or something.
Uh, oh, that's your prerogative, John. Was it rigged?
I don't know.
You don't know. You don't know about whether the contest was rigged. Do you even know what it was, Brandon?
Oh wait, I wasn't paying attention. Sorry. I'm paying attention to Tron and I'm not even listening. What's going on?
John's thinking everybody should get a prize. Just because he wants everybody to think in everything's the way we think it is. It's like, how many wise men were there? The fact we don't know is the real answer. We always portray three, but doesn't mean there was because the Bible doesn't say.
Right. After this, I'm gonna watch some Pee Wee Herman.
1,000 subs, John. 1,000 subs. That's all I'll say.
1,000 subs for what?
Oh, chest reveal.
Good lord.
I want to see my chest. I don't know why.
Well, I ain't gonna reveal my chest.
I think you have.
What do you mean?
And I think there's a couple times you came on camera near the beginning without a shirt on.
Oh yeah. Well, it was hot, so it's not like I was trying to get
Excuses.
what?
I said excuses, excuses, excuses.
It was hot, okay? And plus, I wasn't doing it just so I could get a chest shot for everybody.
Yeah, that's what they all say.
I don't play Macho Man. Trust me.
You're not a macho man?
No, I'm no Macho Man. I'm not Macho Dan either.
Macho Dan doesn't show his chest. He just shows his Wookiee chest. John says, no one wants to see your hairless little boy chest, Brandon.
Well, that's good because I'm not going to show my chest again. If I shown on Rick's stream a few times, well, then I'm sorry, I forgot. But those days were hot. It was still in the summertime, I think, when I came on. Besides, I'm not even comfortable being hairy there anyway.
John says, Brandon, go take your ear medicine. It's been 2 hours.
What? Hey, Evie. Hey, buddy. Come here. Come here.
Here, kitty, kitty, kitty.
No, it's okay, buddy. It's okay. Come on. He's a good boy. Yeah, my wife and I were going to get 2 more cats. Because Evie's not my cat. It's my wife's cat.
It's both of your cats now, I'm sorry to tell you.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna get two
What
more.
what was yours is hers, or what is hers is yours.
Okay.
Except the things you don't want, like her panties.
Oh, okay. That was too far. Ooh. Okay. Um.
Well, okay, her jewelry. How about that? Is that better? You don't want her jewelry?
Oh boy.
I
I
know I'm bad.
know that.
Pardon?
I did not need to have that part. Oh boy.
Sorry, I'm bad.
Okay, how does that one go? Let me see here.
John says Brandon looks like the kind of guy that pulls his pants up all the way to the floor just to go pee. I mean, I think he means down, not up.
No, I don't pull my pants all the way down just to go take a leak. None of this beeswax either. Jeez.
Just teasing you, Brandon. Just like I was.
Jeez. Dang, muscle, quit burning.
Somebody needs some 8535.
I don't know, but part of my back muscle is burning like crazy. Like I gotta, like someone's trying to put a blowtorch on it. Holy cow. That spot's hot. I'm feeling my back. It's hot. Holy cow. Ooh, that does not feel good.
Well, let's see. It's not as good as I. Looks better, but probably still even be better.
I think it looks pretty good.
John says Brandon gets mad when he goes to the grocery store and he doesn't get a candy.
Hey, come on, dude. I'm a man, not a kid. I'll be 23. Oh boy, this is gonna be a little while.
John says Brandon's work boots are Heelys. I have no idea what that means.
Me neither.
Another character done. But it is like almost 10 to 1. Another character done. It's almost 10 to 1. So I think I'm going to end for now. And of course, I'll be on later tonight. Um, do you want to say your stuff?
Well, me?
Yeah.
For any of you who want to check out some content of mine, check me out on my channel. It's Brandon Bellinger. I don't think I need to explain how my last name is spelled. You can follow me also on Twitter at The Christian TV. And yeah, that's all I got right now.
Okay, and of course you guys can find me here on YouTube under Cross Comics. You're here, so you know that. And you can also find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook under Cross Comics as well. And be sure to check out my website. And we will see you later tonight when I finish my Deadpool and I do a Miles Morales Spider-Man. So, bye. Have a good night. God bless everyone.